What up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a video game and movie haul video that I was gonna start doing here at times when I do buy some new games and new movies for my collections. I just went out this morning, had some breakfast downtown. Also went to a local game store that has a variety of movies, games, music, like whole bunch of different stuff. I haven't been into this local game store in a few years, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go downtown and check it out and see what I can get. So I picked up about 5 PS2 games and 4 Blu Ray movies for my collection. So I think I'm just gonna get right into this video. Obviously won't be a super long video, but yeah, I'll just show you guys what I got for this little haul here. And down the line, I plan on going back to the same place, so down the line I'll have some more haul videos here for you. So the first things first is my 4 Blu Ray movies that I have picked up today for the collection. Now I got 2 on the top here that add to my X-Men collection for Blu Ray. I do have X-Men 1 First Class and the Wolverine Origin one. So I do have here X-Men 3 The Last Stand and X-Men 2 X-Men United. So therefore now I have the first 3 movies. Definitely one of my favorite series. I do like the X-Men movies, don't get me wrong. Definitely enjoyed them. Speaking about Deadpool, as you see, I got my Deadpool shirt on. I just saw Deadpool and Wolverine the other night with a few coworkers. I loved it. It was a great movie, great 2-hour film. A lot of F words in that movie. But yeah, so I now do have all 3 X-Men movies, plus Origins of Wolverine and The Last Stand and First Class. I might have to pick up all the other ones, and then I could have like a collect series of X-Men, so that would be pretty cool to have. Now, of course, I don't have like any of the animated ones, but that's all right. I usually just go for like those movies. Another one, I do believe I did buy this off Amazon, or I know it's on Amazon for free, for Prime. Which is Uncharted. There you go. So I definitely enjoyed this one. Of course, I do enjoy playing the Uncharted games. On my previous channel, I have completed Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, so I might actually replay these games here on this channel again, because yeah, that's one of my favorite game series as a gamer, Uncharted. Now, I think I played the first one a long time ago, second one I played most of, and third one very little, so those might come onto the channel at some point as well. So Uncharted, I'm looking forward to number 2 when they do make a second one as well. So Uncharted, great game, fun movie. I mean, there's a lot of mixed reviews when it comes to the movie, but my opinion, I did enjoy the Uncharted movie. Tom Holland did pretty good as Nathan Drake, and of course Mark Wahlberg was Sully, so I am looking forward to that. I do want to see one where they involve Sam, so we'll see if that happens in the second one. So that should be fun. And another one is, I don't think I've ever seen this. I might have seen it partially on TV when skipping channels. And this is Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I believe that this might be the original one. So I just figured I would pick this up because I had completed Mortal Kombat 1 on my previous channel, and that was actually a fun game to play, as I'm not fully on the big fighting games, as I mentioned many times. But Mortal Kombat, I just never seen it, and having it in my collection would be pretty cool to have something different for variety. So I might actually watch that later this week here in the game room, just chill out and watch it. So now I'm down to my 5 PS2 games I added for the collection. Now, with this local game store, they do have Switch games, they have 3DS, they have pretty much every system you can think of. And they also do consoles, accessories. I actually, when I was at the checkout, I was looking to see if they had a 360 available, because I do want to get a new Xbox 360, as the current one I have does not work, unfortunately. And then I also want to rebuild my 360 collection at some point. Like I said, when it comes to buying games, I'm not always buying games like you see from other YouTubers, other gamers. I just buy them when I can, and obviously I don't have the biggest collection. But you know what? I mean, for the size of room I have and the collections I do have, I think it works for now, you know? Maybe one of these days I'll have a bigger space and then I can have some more games, and obviously I can have more stuff, you know? But for now, hey, it is what it is, right? So we're just going to dive into these next 5 items here, which is my PS2 games. I wasn't really looking at any other games as of today, but today I just picked up some PS2 games because I just love my PS2. It was something I've grown up with, and having it back in my collection, it's just one of those key things, especially PS2 is, I'd say, one of the best systems that ever existed. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people will say whatever, but PS2, in my opinion, was one of my favorite systems. So I'm just kind of jabbering, but we can get back into this here. So I believe I had this a long time ago in my own collection, and that is Rise to Honor, Jet Li. Great fighting game. I used to play this all the time with my friend. I'm like 80% sure I did have this in my old PS2 collection a long time ago, before I got rid of my PS2. But now, since I have one again, I figured I would get this back to my collection. I believe my friend had it. That's when I played it with him. So it's only a single player game, but I mean, martial arts, just kicking people's asses and stuff. You can't go wrong with that. So definitely I picked that up with my collection there today. Spider-Man 3. I didn't own this one back in the day, but I have played it. I remember playing Spider-Man on my PC when I was younger, and Spider-Man 3, I do believe, actually, if I recall, I did have this now by looking at it. I think I had this one or Spider-Man 2. I had one of them. But of course, nowadays you got Spider-Man 2 on PS5, and hands down, that actually was really fun to play on the other channel, as well as Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales. So Spider-Man 3, I mean, eventually they'll have Spider-Man 3 for PS5. That will be fun to play. But yeah, I'm going to look forward to playing this on my PS2, just seeing how evolved the graphics got from that to where they are now, especially with a Marvel game. So one game I've been begging to find and wanting to play once again. It's a sports game, but it's a lot of fun, and I saw one of my friends on his channel play this, so shout out to Gino. If you haven't checked out his channel, be sure to do so. But Gino, he was playing NBA Street, man, and he got me the idea to pick this up. So I got NBA Street. This is the exact same one I had on PS2 before, so this is going to be fun to play this. I was actually trying to find FIFA Street, because FIFA Street was another one I had. I couldn't find it, but I'm definitely going to be jamming out to some NBA Street. Classic, fun NBA game, you know. I'm looking forward to playing that very soon. So with my current wrestling games, when it comes to my PS2, I have SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, SmackDown vs. Raw, and I have 2 copies of Here Comes the Pain, and they don't work. And I tried to get one to work recently. It worked for a few minutes, and then it stopped again. So I don't know. I was trying to look for another copy, couldn't find one at my local game store, retro store, as I would say, I guess. Not GameStop or anything, but and then I figured, you know what, I'll get another one I used to have, and that was SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. So similar, I mean, Here Comes the Pain obviously is the best, but Shut Your Mouth was still a lot of fun too, and I believe I did have this in my old collection, so I figured, you know what, I'll pick it up. I like playing the old wrestling games as well. Don't get me wrong, 2K24 is a lot of fun. I just don't really have the passion as much right now to work on it as content, but hey, maybe down the line, never say never. LyonsGamez will be back with Universe Mode content, so never know, maybe next year, who knows. And last but not least, another game I had in my collection, and I had a lot of fun playing this, and it came obviously in a trilogy, and I'm talking about Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. This was definitely one of my favorite Lord of the Rings games. I played this with my brother. A lot of it obviously had cutscenes from the movie, but the gameplay obviously was a lot different from the movie. When it comes to Lord of the Rings, I do still like them. I'm not like heavily into them as I used to be. Lord of the Rings movies were definitely really long. I remember seeing Return of the King in theaters with my brother, and that was just, I think it put me to sleep because it was so long. But you know what? I might actually have to rewatch them just because that. I've never seen any of the Hobbit movies. And kind of when it gets into that kind of thing like Game of Thrones, I don't really watch Game of Thrones. I know that's a little different from Lord of the Rings, but Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, one of my favorite games I had in my collection before. So that is what I picked up today, guys. Of course, these videos will come here and there. I do plan on eventually going back to the local game store. There's another one down the street, but they just do video games. Another one I just went to, they do movies and all that. So it's always fun to add into my collection. I know I have a lot of Blu Rays. The only thing is, like, I don't really buy a lot of Blu Rays that I already have on DVD. So I might eventually take all my DVDs and get Blu Ray versions of them and then just get rid of my DVDs. I might do that at some point, but this is what I got for this pickup video here today. I hope you guys do enjoy. Let me know if you have any suggestions of what other games I should get. And hopefully on my bucket list I can be able to get another 360 because I would love to start collecting for 360 again. I would love to have my old games back that I had. Yeah, and I just want to just keep working away on this channel and bringing you guys the best content I can. So be on the lookout for some more upcoming videos. This is just a nice short video here today. So until the next video, guys, as always, my name is Dan, and remember to keep gaming on. Peace out.